Hello everyone, this is Jesse Reddy. Welcome back to my channel. We will discuss about the performance testing types. We have different types of performance tests as shown below. We have load test, stress test, endurance or soak test, volume test, spike test, failover test, capacity test, and reliability test. Next, let's discuss about the load test. Okay, load test means test the application behavior with expected user loads. For example, we have tested website with 5000 concurrent load, which is the expected load during normal business hours. Next, let's discuss about the stress test. Stress test means test the application behavior with beyond the expected user's load. Here mainly we can find out the breakpoint of the application. For example, we have tested website with 10,000 concurrent load. That means we have to test with more than expected load. Here we have to find out the breakpoint of the application. Next one is endurance test or soak test. Test the application behavior with the expected user's load over a long period. Here, by conducting this test, we can identify the memory leaks. For example, we have tested website with 5000 concurrent load continuously for 10 to 15 hours to find out the memory leaks. Next one is volume test. Here test the behavior of with large volume of the data. For example, we have tested website with 5000 concurrent load with large amount of data at the time how the application is behavior. Next one is spike test. Here spike test means test the application behavior with sudden increment or decrement in the expected user load. For example, we have tested website with sudden increment from 5000 concurrent to 12,000 concurrent users in a 5 second during festival seasons. The next one is failover test. Here failover test means test the application behavior with expected user load when we stop one or two nodes during the test execution. For example, let's assume there are 5 nodes in the application. During test execution, we have stopped one or two nodes at the time how the application is behavior. Here the expected behavior is all the requests are goes to next available nodes. The next one is capacity test. Here capacity test means test the application behavior with the maximum amount of users that can handle before performance degrades. For example, we have tested website with 8000 concurrent load before response time drops. The next one is reliability test. A real reliability test means test the application behavior with expected user load with repeated cycles to check the consistency of the application performance. For example, we have tested application with 5000 concurrent load with multiple rounds to check the consistency of the application. Like and subscribe for more performance testing concepts.